Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. This week, we'll be forgetting about the covers and we'll be showing the front page of the comics as it's coverless week. I'm your host, the Grey Man, and I'm joined by the following slingers. Not coverless, but clueless. It's Metarog.
Very true.
Very
true.
I thought you were going to say Mr. Bill.
Okay. Not coverless, but witless. It's Rayman the Silencer Man.
Yeah. Right on point. Right on point.
As it's two brains that was dropped together, that fella. Not coverless, but gormless. It's Comic Mag's Musings. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely flat line inside there.
Right on.
Absolute flat line inside the brain. And finally, not coverless, but pantless, probably it's CapN Comics. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, my.
Absolutely.
I can't believe Corey agreed to that.
Lastly, but most importantly, not coverless, but heartless. It's our judge, Matilda Gothika. And can I just say that Roger wrote that last line, okay? If you're wondering, Matilda, that last line, I couldn't come up with anything. What can I say about Matilda? And Roger said, heartless. Just call her heartless. You know,
Shameful,
just remember that when it comes to scoring.
I would never use that term.
Shameful.
Matilda, never.
It's medically proven. Don't worry. My doctor confirmed. Hi, Steve.
I would say fair anyway. to a T, but not heartless.
Back after a very long voyage, I think the Odyssean blinking saga, whatever the hell he was doing, CapN Comics, the old salty sea dog, is back for the first time in ages.
Yay!
Between the
I
legs.
missed a couple of episodes.
Money.
Money and between the legs. So, I had to come back.
I'm scared to ask why you have that doll.
Well, I kind of came back from a biker rally, so
You'd be sticking money in their shoes. You'd be doing it wrong, mate.
All right.
Those are great
Rayman
shoes,
to tell you
by
how
the
it's
way.
done. You don't put it in their shoes.
I love how they match your eye patch. Are those Tories?
What's that? Shoes?
Are those Yeah.
Yeah, not her legs. No.
Show your comic book. Come on. Show us.
That's great.
Let's get on with this.
Well, you said coverless, so I'll go with this good old one right here where it says Cap's back.
Cap's back.
Drawn by Kirby, isn't it?
That's his front nose. That's his face.
No, I don't think that's
It's
Kirby.
incorrect. That's his face. That's not
Looks
his back.
like Trippy to me.
I can't believe it.
Captain
Is that-
America, value on 184.
That's Herb Trimpy, right?
Captain America.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Perfect for Cap being back,
Yes, I suppose the face
Kirby.
isn't
Yep.
square
Yep.
enough to be Kirby.
You're very apropos.
And it's not his back, it's his front. So that's a complete lie to start off with. He's got it wrong. He may know art, but he doesn't know
Mr.
composition.
Gray, it's the
Definitely his
front. It's got all the names.
Hey, great. If you still need a computer, I got
Front.
$1 here if you need one.
Front.
I don't think we really want Cap to turn around right now. So
No, you don't. You
It's
don't.
a good
Let's-
Mr.
Let's,
Ray's reaching for the money.
let's keep it for back as in location previous to where he wasn't there. Okay.
Cat's got on one of those
How
hospital
old Cap is
gowns.
at the moment.
yeah. Just
Matilda.
Hot legs.
Yeah, today I read a Superman comic that featured Bizarro, which is hilarious. Because in Bizarro's world, cover slingers would have no covers.
That's true.
Right.
That's
That
true,
was
yeah.
appropriate.
This is Bizarro cover slingers. Well said.
That's why
Yeah.
I make it. You should have clothes on,
It
right?
was so appropriate. I was like, oh. All right. Well, that is a good first page of the coverless cover. And we have an intense Cap staring about to, I don't know, he's chasing maybe Zemo again. Baron Zemo has one of the funniest costumes I've ever seen. He looks ridiculous. But anyway, I'll give you, for that intense Cap look, an 8.
Very fair.
Yeah. It's called Baron Zemo's because Baron Condom Head
Put
wouldn't
my
be
heels
allowed.
together.
No, I think Captain Retard just wouldn't fly today. Sorry, Baron the Retard wouldn't fly today.
Get a retard.
We've moved on from him. Now we're to the handsome devil.
Yeah.
Cap. Keep up, would you?
Oh,
all right.
Sorry.
We have Avengers Spotlight, issue number 40.
Ooh, that's even better.
Regarding Vision.
That's no good material. You don't want to see a naked robot. Come on now. That's not how you roll.
I prefer my men with flesh.
This actually gave me an idea for Coverless, because he's Coverless on that cover, because the Vision hasn't got his skin on, so the cover is a coverless character.
Can you even say that the Vision has skin since he's a robot?
Yeah, synthetic skin. Yes,
really.
Skin cover. So it's a coverless comic.
I guess we need to ask Wanda about that. I mean, she's been boning him.
Well, Roger's got the whole history on.
He's probably got a drawer. He's probably got a drawer of.
I mean, they are married.
Depending on what mood she's in.
I think the children were produced magically, not biologically. Okay.
Yeah, but you're forgetting in the first issues you see her actually pregnant. So.
Right. Because of her hex magic.
Don't tell me comics logic.
Comics logic or lack of, yes, correct.
Got it. I thought that was the Terminator at first on the cover. Didn't think of Vision.
Yeah.
Well,
revision.
That look like that,
that's Bill's occupation, you know.
Revisioning?
Yeah.
The Terminator.
He's the Terminator.
That's what Bill looks like under the skin.
Yeah. How do you think you can afford all those slabs? You know, I mean.
I'll be back. Don't you worry.
Hi, Jackson.
You take off Bill's
Jackson.
You take off Bill's synthetic skin, you see he's an android from the future sent back to ruin this show.
No, he's a woodpecker. You take out the skin, you see that he's a humanoid woodpecker.
Wait a minute. To heck
that
with
explains
greeting,
the nose.
To heck with greeting Jackson, my buddy Scott is in the chat. Scott, good to see you, sir.
How much PayPal did you send? All right. Now that is a much more sinister face. I like it. I'm going to give it a 9.
All right.
Very intense.
Wasn't it?
I want to see a cover with Conan.
Okay, from one sinister face to another, it's over to Roger for his first comic book.
Cap, when you picked this category, I was thinking to myself, how am I going to, rate a coverless comic?
Hi, Mr. Kyle.
Versus, and I only have perhaps 20 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
only 20.
That's it.
Yes, that's about it.
That's 15 more than I had, Roger.
Yeah.
Really? All right. Well, so I picked 5 because I thought
Metarog, don't rub it into these poor bastards.
Mm-hmm.
only about 20 coverless. I mean, there's obviously you can take the covers off or whatever, but so I just thought, I'll just go with the first 5 I thought had somewhat interesting splash pages. So here we have Wild Boy. This is number 5.
I thought that was a naked dude at first. That's a lion.
That's
no,
why Wild Boy on it.
He does have covering over the loins, but
no,
it does have
the lion that's on the elephant. I mean,
it does have a pachyderm. It does have a lion. Has an oxen or a cebu or something down there. And this is Ross Andrew art, 1950. And it is in wretched shape, but it is complete, believe it or not.
I don't know who that is.
I think Wild Boy was Roger's nickname at Jesus Camp.
No, I mean Ross, that one. You're bound to.
True,
see?
Very true.
I do not have 52K. I have more like 12K. All right.
Only 12, he says.
Humble
well,
bragger.
I'm telling you what I have, not 52.
Humble bragger.
My whole house would be full of comics. I have to 52,000.
Yeah.
You need a second house.
When you see my comics, I've got nothing negative to say about anybody else's comics this week. Well,
because there's no covers.
There's no covers. Yeah.
A bizarro cover Slinger.
So,
all right.
Was there a naked boy on that, Matilda? I couldn't tell.
No, the lion kind of looked like a naked man at
drawing.
first.
Okay.
And that is an intro. We have some action on this splash page.
Very
Lines
well.
moving. Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it an 8.
Very fair.
Extremely
Holy
fair,
shit.
considering I would
Okay,
not
an eight
know
for Roger's
what I would have
first
given that if I had to be the judge. So.
Probably a 7. Maybe a 5.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's unusual for Rayman not to be the first slinger.
Speaking of
For
For once,
5s,
Rayman's not the first on the slinger file.
They should fire whoever designed your shirt, Mr. Metarog. The colors don't fit.
are you going to
Okay,
show us a
I'll
comic?
make
Ray?
a
What's
note of
going
it.
on?
To find any covers, I had a whole bunch of them. How about
Mr. Gray had 3 boxes.
Yeah, full of coverless
yeah,
comics. Yep.
actually I got a bunch of. All right, how about Superman when he lost his powers?
Oh,
AxMinister Comics.
check that out. There's a dragon.
Yeah,
The
it's kinda boring.
Dragon.
Wow.
From
That
Is
Lois
Superman
Lane.
even
Oh,
on
it's
there?
Lois
One of
Lane.
Cap's
Hard to
acid
tell.
What?
Is Superman on there somewhere?
Yeah,
Oh, way over
right
there.
there.
Tiny little drawing.
Oh, look, there's
I see him.
Jimmy Olsen too.
Well, he
Jimmy
is about
Olsen.
to torch Lois Lane's ass, so I already like it.
That's a very big yellow
It is.
dialogue
Why
box
yellow?
there, Ray. Just noting that.
Are you sure that's not Captain Marvel? Or is
That-
that Superman? I can't tell.
That's Superman.
Oh, okay.
See?
Yeah, there it
Superman.
is. All right.
Jackson.
And Jerry and Bill on the back.
All right, then. That's enough
Ooh.
of that, mate.
Jerry the Jitterbug.
And Eaton.
Yeah.
And Rats
So
chew
Superman's
that
fighting the
comic?
Loch Ness Monster bones.
Rats. You talking
Yeah.
to Bill?
That looks like what happened to my diary that Watson has ripped today.
No,
Bastard.
Rayman didn't have his Cheetos yet, and he got hungry. So he started nibbling on that comic book.
And his Twinkies. No, those weren't Twinkies.
Reese's.
Donuts.
Yeah, Reese's. Hey, all right. Now we have a nice splash page. No, not
Yeah.
splash page. Full page. I love it. We have a dragon, and you potentially might burn Jimmy Olsen. I'm already pleased. So I'm going to give this one a 9.
Thank you, my dear.
Boo.
Thank you.
Okie dokie.
Thank
Boo.
you.
Mr. Bill,
When
where's
it comes
the?
to covers,
It's your trademark.
when it comes to covers, you've got to love a DC giant. There's nothing better than a DC giant cover with all the different panels showing all the different
Oh,
stories that are
boy.
inside. So when you go
Overselling.
into a coverless Batman giant, you get kind of the same thing, but you have to use your imagination more because you get, brace yourselves, guys, you get a table of contents.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Featuring the greatest cases from Batman's crime file.
Yeah.
Batman and Robin's greatest history.
Don't let him get away with this, Matilda.
The man who tried twice. The body in the Batcave. 4
Do
hours
not
to
let him
live.
get away
And
with
the
it.
league
I mean,
against
that's very
Batman.
creative.
Not really.
You have to use your imagination. Picture these scenes. Let your
Oh,
mind.
thanks for
As a
taking over
reader,
for
I
me, Greg.
agree.
I think
Man.
Josh is running away.
the goodness that would be within these pages is just they say a picture
Oh.
tells 1,000 words, but like 100 words can give 1,000,000 images in your head. That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm going with that.
The
Yeah.
three
As a,
words.
as a reader, I agree.
There were 3 words where I knew Gray was in trouble. Use your imagination.
Yep, yep.
That had everything I needed to know.
Uh,
Hey, basically, I had to buy 3 coverless comics because I knew this was coming up. So I literally bought 3 coverless comics. So I'd have 5 for this part of the show, for this week's show. So this one, yeah, I thought I'd start with my best, if that's all right. I thought I'd start with my best,
Oh,
best
boy.
cover.
Oh, boy. It's going to be a long show.
No,
all right, that is the most unique we had in the first round. Now, yes, there's nothing on it, but I mean, I'm all for using your imagination, and I will give you points for creativity and desperation. So I'm giving it an 8.
Wow, thank you very much.
Oh
use
boy,
your
Gray, you sold that one, buddy.
imagination,
Oh boy.
That was great, Mr. Gray. That was great.
You should really you should
be a
really audition for the
salesman.
role of Funky Flashman, because let me tell you, that was quite a can of worms you sold us there.
That is a great pitch. You have to.
Snake oil,
God,
more like a
Damien.
can of worms.
Who do you have to blame
All
for
right,
that?
we have
Yeah,
one
that's
vote
right.
from Mr. Bill.
Oh.
1 second, I'm not looking.
I don't think you should vote for Bill because he didn't realize that Vision was coverless on his coverless comic. I actually explained it to him. So there you go. I think you should
One
mark him
vote
off
for
that.
Mr. Gray.
Well, stop giving Bill points there, Gray. I mean,
Another, one for Mr. Cap, another for Mr. Bill, one for Mr. Ray. So far, Mr. Bill is in the lead.
Well,
You see what you did there, Gray?
Rayman's got 2.
No, he's got one from
I was trying to,
Cap.
that's
I was
right.
trying to
Cap
knock him down
was
for not
in
thinking
there,
of
all
himself.
You gotta watch out
Oh,
when
the fact
Cap's
that
here. He'll
thinking
confuse
voter
you.
is back.
How you doing,
Hi,
Kenneth?
Kenneth.
Yeah.
all right.
All right, so
Scott
I'll
meant
give
to
it
say
a.
Bill.
Okay, looks like Mr. Bill gets it.
Boo.
Okay, well done.
You meant to say yay.
Big wheel.
Rayman.
All right, let's go back to the man with his head between a pair of women's legs. It's CapN Comics.
Oh yeah, don't be
And
jealous.
with money, Mr. Cap's got it all there.
Oh yeah.
I just want to know how much for Hypno do you give her for it to be as stiff as that?
Well, there's a lot of strippers in Sturgis, so you gotta have a lot of work. Plus, there's not between a pair of legs. This works out pretty good for this cover. It's Aquaman 28, which it's got to be a couple seamen on there.
Ah, I see.
Don't encourage him, Matilda.
Aqua Baby, new king of Atlantis.
Aqua Baby. Is
How
that
about that
the
anchor?
one next to him is Aqua Baby? No, that's too big to be an Aqua Baby.
Well, that's Aqualad right there.
That's Aqualad, yeah.
That's
Ah,
Aqualad.
okay.
That's Aqualad.
That's the.
Part
Is
of the
that,
Teen Titans.
there's
On
another
your
one,
website
isn't it?
earlier, Slap.
Isn't there like a
It's
black
on your
kitty
website.
with blonde hair?
Find some more.
Aqualad guy?
Who? I don't know if it might be a modern Aqualad. The original
Yeah,
Aqualad.
that might be a
got
more
killed by
modern one,
Black
Yeah,
Man.
probably.
Oh, Black Man. Yeah.
Nice. We have some explosions, a big
Okey-dokey.
Hulk.
Drop an anchor,
The big hook.
couple seamen.
Trying to-
Ah, that's an
To
ant.
pull out that baby.
Fair enough.
Just like all these guys once they're
I
between
think Cap
between a pair of legs,
for
there's
the
always
moment.
seamen.
When you
Yeah,
see
he's
the head
helping
yet, Cap,
deliver an Aqualad right now, I think.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I got Aqua.
yeah.
A modern
There's a crown
Aqualad is the
yet.
son of. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Oh, yes.
I
Right,
I know there's in the cartoon and some
Because
kind
the
of
original
Teen
Aqualad
Titans.
Temple.
There's a black kitty and he has blonde hair.
Yeah.
I know that one. I haven't seen it, but I've seen photos of him. Well, that one is very nice. I like the explosions, the action. There's I do like B. Arthur with the long hair, but still, that is a
Were
good
you
one.
hooked by that cover,
I'm going to
Matilda?
give
You
that one,
hooked by it?
yes. I'm going to give it a 9.
Okay.
Okie dokie. All right, then. Let's go over to Coverless Mag Musings.
All right.
Woodpeckerless Mag Musings.
Don't I wish? Now,
You haven't got to say the wood bit, Matilda. Just Peckerless Mag Musings.
Come on.
that would be
Just
followed
stop
by
it.
Grayman. Peckerless Grayman presents Archie at Riverdale High, and you can't win them all. This is Archie at Riverdale High, issue number 1, a premiere issue,
Wow.
1972.
Okay. Thanks, God.
That's
August, a month before the birth of
Why is there
comic
so much
magazine.
yellow sky in Riverdale? Is there a
Why
new
the fuck? What
in
kind
Riverdale?
of
Is that why the
sock
skies
is
are all
he
yellow all
putting
the time?
on? Get closer to that guy's sock. What the fuck is going on there? Is he wearing ballet shoes?
No, those are shin guards.
That's for
Ah.
the
the
catcher.
catcher.
Matilda. Yeah.
That
That's
guy's
how
built
you
like a
avoid getting
bully.
carpet burned, Matilda.
Although Roger used to have socks like that in high school when he'd go skating at the roller rink.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I did actually, except they were white. Yes,
See?
I did.
knew it. I knew it.
Up a little
Ah,
yellow in
some
that
Archie. Man, it's
background.
been so long since I read an Archie.
Fun reads. Fun
Mr.
reads.
Cap, get a napkin. What if you spill?
Oh, I'll just put it right down there. It fits. Yeah. No, it's
Is that
cooking.
your beer holder? Oh, God.
It is.
Oh, fair enough.
I know what
Nasty
to
little-
get you for
Right.
Christmas.
Yeah.
The clown penis.
Oh, I bet you were a wonderful skater as well, Scott.
Well, it's nice to see some Archie. I do like a bit of Archie. I watched, there was a cartoon, Mysteries of Riverdale, that was different from the Archie in the comics in terms of it's more focused on weird shit that happened in Riverdale.
Mm-hmm.
I much prefer that version, but still, that's a nice one. A bit too much yellow, so I'll give it an 8.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Ray.
Yeah.
Ray likes
I think
that.
there's a
That tickles.
I'm wearing my favorite color today.
Putting pollution into the atmosphere.
No.
Yeah, it's all the pissing.
Okay, let's see. Roger gets his skates on. Hey, what happened there? Roger
Wait,
gets his
that's
skates on and show us your next comic.
Please. I thought I was like, I was going to look in a mirror over here. I was like, what happened?
Mhm.
Yeah, I know.
I tell you.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. Well,
sometimes I can't tell you ugly people apart. Sorry about that.
I'm glad you said it, Gray.
I can understand that because of the cover you choose. You can't tell good from bad. So I understand that.
You can only tell me apart because I have my hair and it's very big.
Zinger.
We're going forward in time a few
Okay.
decades here to
Yeah.
Tomahawk
Thank you, Roger. Appreciate it.
number 91 from 1964.
Oh, dinosaur.
Yes, a kind of a mutant
spotted lizard.
newt or something. I'm not sure what it is.
Fucking hell, imagine cleaning that
Roger's
litter
got his
box.
lizard out again.
Yep, that's right.
You
And
need a fucking shovel to scoop the shit out.
and back there you have none other than the titular Tomahawk. And
Wait,
looks like
where
Under
is
the
he?
language, sir. Family
Wait,
show.
where is he?
Oh, you said titular. Okay, never mind.
Right there.
Wait, is that the
Right.
Tomahawk or
Yeah.
the guy in the brown lying
No,
outside there?
no, that's part of the militia, I do believe. But
The guy in the yellow.
Tomahawk's
And
over
this-
there,
the
right?
guy with the Daniel Boone hat there.
That's Tomahawk.
Ah,
That's
that's
Tomahawk.
The guy
Yeah.
that's all yellow.
Oh wait, he's not Indian.
Is it
The
not
one that
you?
looks pissed
And
yellow.
that
Ray,
Indian,
Ray, you need to eat some more of those puffs.
guy in
That's brown, dude.
The
No,
all
not
yellow
Indian,
outfit guy is
yellow
Tomahawk.
Native
Yeah.
American, yes.
No, he's
Indian-
not.
He's not.
No, he's
a
not.
pioneer of
I
sorts.
believe
No.
it.
But
I thought
Yeah.
because the name Tomahawk.
But notice the creativity here. This man taking that stalagmite and using it to fend off that huge.
No, he's trying to play fetch with that fucker.
Did you
It's
say
not gonna work.
desperation or creativity, sir?
We don't-
Well,
we
maybe
don't
part
know
of
if it's
both. Yeah, good
stalagmite or
point. Yeah.
stalactite.
Yeah.
We don't
Good
know.
point.
We
They're
don't know if
trying
it's
to play
stalagmite or
fetch with the
stalactite. We don't know if
dinosaur
it's
'cause it ain't
on
gonna
the
work.
ground. But,
Well, speaking of desperation,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and give Metarog the score for this crappy comic he pulled out.
I don't know, for the name Tomahawk, I thought it would be not Indian, Native American. Indian is the
I
people
thought he
from
was. I
India,
don't know
right?
many of them, to be honest.
True.
Just in Hebrew, we say Indiani.
He's not one of them pale skins raised by Native Americans, is he?
Ah, it's like
No.
that red-haired guy character that was raised by Indians.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fire
yeah.
hair. Fire hair.
Jimmy Olsen. Yeah,
My birthday.
Jimmy
Yeah,
Olsen.
fire hair.
The ginger guy.
Jimmy Olsen.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
No, not Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I dig it. We have a leopard dinosaur. You don't see
Yeah.
that every day. That's awesome.
Thank goodness. Ugly.
No, I'd adopt one if it was tiny. And then I let Watson eat him.
It's just a big
But anyway,
gecko.
I'm going to give that one a 9.
Ugh.
Oh,
Garbage. Hot
It's just a
garbage.
gecko with delusions of grandeur. That's all it is.
Thank you. I guess. Thank you.
wow, you got away with that one.
Yeah,
All right, then, let's
didn't
go
you,
to
Ray?
the
You better know he
Rayman.
did. You better know it.
Oh, I didn't know you could tell that by your
Raised by
name, Scott.
raccoons. It's Rayman.
All right. How about a coverless Wonder Woman battling a shark?
Well, we,
Oh,
Bad.
fire
Wow.
shark.
Mm.
That
What
is
is
one
a shark?
ugly
Oh,
shark.
A
I don't know what
shock
the fuck's
is
up with that eye.
like shock and awe. Is that
Yeah.
what you mean?
A shark.
Shock
Shark.
and
Oh,
awe.
shark.
And they speak
Shark.
so
I
highly.
I will
of
say,
you,
I do
Matilda.
like those shoes that she has. Kind of like
Pretty.
ballet slippers.
What issue number is that, Ray?
It's kind of hard to tell without
101,
the cover.
101 from 1958.
Mm.
Okay.
Well,
I
yeah,
guess-
just
1958.
coverless.
What?
Bob will appear for a coverless Wonder
Roger, you
Woman.
want it?
I guess. They,
No. I was just wondering.
Yeah, you ain't joking. I guess they spent all their talent on issue number 100, huh? Wow.
That's
I
pretty
must
good.
say that's a
That's
bit
pretty good.
insulting to old Wandy there. I mean, saying in between smells like fish. And
Yeah.
then
It's
showing
an
him find
undersea
shark.
trap.
She's obviously trying to save Trevor from the crash in that jet plane over there, right?
Why the
Yeah.
fuck did he crash into the ocean? Does he not look where he flies?
No, I think he didn't want to
was a
be in this
trap.
crappy
Because
comic.
it's
So
for
he-
the land.
They have these things called
Yeah.
flights up
The
in the
point of
air
crashing
between
field is
planes, and
not
when you
a
got
choice.
shot down, you really can't
crash.
determine where you're going to land. You know.
Exactly.
Well,
The whole point of a
should
crash is
have,
an
uh,
accident,
hot-
Matilda. You
jump
don't
from
know.
the
You
plane.
got crash here on this nice bouncy castle. It's not like you get.
I'm just saying, you should open this parachute.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What kind of splash page would have
Safety on
that
this
been if the
landing
guy just landed on an airstrip? That wouldn't have
Well,
been fun.
It was a hot day. He wanted to take a
Yeah.
cool swim.
He probably
Yeah.
wants Wonder Woman
all
to
I can
rescue
say is
him.
I
You
don't
know?
want to read any comics.
What a
by
waste
Matilda.
of time and resources.
Matilda be like, I can have a fight scene here, but what's the point of having a fight scene? Why can't they all just get along and they'll have a coffee together or
Exactly.
something like that instead?
I
It's
don't
like,
mind
I don't
her
wanna read any
fighting a shark.
by
I just
you,
think it's
Matilda.
stupid and try to parachute at least.
Silly,
But I
right?
suppose he is to some degree safer inside the aircraft.
No.
Although
He
he's
was-
sinking down, so I don't know. He's
Yeah.
fucked either way.
in the
Yeah.
plane.
But still,
there's
you
more
see Wonder
oxygen
Woman
in
fighting a shark. That's always cool.
Not
So I will
really.
give it a 9.
Thank you, my dear.
Ugh.
Thank you.
Okie dokie. 9 for some shark wrestling.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, this one's got some pictures on it at least. Right, and for extra
As
enjoyment,
opposed
see if you
to?
can count the spots of mold on this one. See if you can count the spots of mold on this cover.
Yep.
It's
You don't
Batman's
have
big
all day,
blow-off.
Mr. Gray.
3, 4, 5.
Don't
Oh,
take
yeah,
a
what's it
while.
about?
Got some
Seven,
foxing
count as much,
going
you
on
mean?
there.
About as many as
It's
my wild day
Batman's
has.
big
Let's put it that way.
blow-off. Not as big as this blow-off, though.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, can we stop it?
Matilda,
I
Clip?
think
punish
you
him
just
for
lost
that.
a point there, Gray.
Punish him for that.
That's a big blow-off, Matilda. Anyway, here's a good story.
No, that's just
You got
a
a story on this one.
deterioration
Wow.
of humanity.
What's going on?
Look at all the wonderful action
Look
that's
at
not
that.
going on that page.
Yeah.
Hey, Matilda.
Well, look, it's
If
Bruce
well,
Wayne.
you're thinking of not
newspapers.
giving this, if you're thinking of giving it a lower mark, just realise you've got a dick on this cover. Look, it says there, look, good grief, Dick.
Uh-huh.
That normally gets points from you.
Is he talking to an older Dick or kid Dick Grayson? Because there's got to be a very
doesn't
different
matter.
answer depending.
That's
Probably
so
the
boring. I'd
youngster
rather
there.
see Rayman doing his
In that
taxes
case,
than
it's
read
not
that
the kind
comic.
of thing I like, Mr. Gray.
Based on the Bat logo, that looks to be a bit older comic. So.
Ugh.
There's no comment, yeah.
Rather watch paint dry.
1969.
That's
May
a horrible
1969.
flash.
In the 60s?
Yeah,
Or the
look
60s?
at him.
It's not, it's just a story starts. It's just the start of a story. There's no splash page to it, is there? It's just the story.
Yeah, it reminds me
Yeah.
of Batman to read.
Yeah, the 60s, that did happen a lot.
All right. We have some non-explosive action, but a lot
No.
is happening on the first page.
Not really.
We got Brucey and Dick.
Mm-hmm.
In the back page, Casey the cop.
Shocker, he's fat.
There you go. Casey the cop.
1980.
All right, but anyway,
That's what
I
the guy
like
getting
this
out of
one.
prison. And then it was.
I like the art style.
Not me.
Not the the fighting kind of action, but still
No,
lots
yeah.
happening. So I'll give it an 8.
Ugh.
That's
Thank
the
you very
sound I
much.
missed.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to from Bill over there.
The most
You know.
His wife has already wondered if you should
now,
take him
most
to the
interesting in this cover is
doctor.
like 4 out of 4. All 4
Also,
panels got
good
a
use of
newspaper on it.
Mrs.
That's about
Mag
the most
Musings,
interesting.
Mr. Bill. She's very pretty.
Newspaper.
Yes.
Newspaper.
She looked very nice in that thumbnail.
Oh.
I
Thank
wonder
you.
why he
There was
Matilda.
a recent one with Mrs. Music.
I hope
They
you're
almost
paying
fell
her half
asleep.
of your royalties.
Half of nothing is what?
All right,
That's
we got
an easy
3
one.
votes for Mr. Fox. Well, 4 votes for Mr. A, 1 pity vote.
One from Cap.
Ooh.
Yeah, just-
Well, who don't like to wrestle a shark?
I can't argue with
Yeah.
that.
5 votes for Mr. A.
I think this is a foregone conclusion here.
Yeah. It looks like a
Thank
tie
you.
between me
Thank
and Ray.
you.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought
Jerry.
Roger could have got a couple of points for a giant gecko, but there you go.
No.
Well,
Not that ugly
Shark
gecko.
wins out.
Shark
You
was
know
on.
what they
Speak
say about the
geckos.
smell of fish and women.
I don't even want to know. I have no idea. I don't want to know it.
Well, maybe
They
he's
attract
that's why I'm
men.
captain. I don't mind.
Ah, they attract captain like men.
Right.
Men like Mr. Cap, I mean.
Wait a
Right.
minute. Does he like men or men like him? I'm not sure.
I
What
don't
do you
know, but
say?
he's very fishy. Steve comic book.
Always fishy. Well, this one still has part of the cover, but not very much of it. And it's a number 1.
Points off.
I'll just rip it off.
No, don't.
But it's just like all these guys on here, they need to build a friend.
Fucking
Oh
hell.
yeah.
Now I know where you got the idea for
I
your look
literally
today.
read that. I literally
That's
read
definitely
that
a
about
hobby.
2 days ago. I've just started on my.
So, talk
I
about
just
being
finished
so
my
far
OLED
up your
run. I've
own
just started
ass.
reading it.
No doubt.
Definitely a Kirby. Nobody else could drew that pose like that. Nobody else.
Hey, shit. Oh,
Okay.
well, I see
That's
Mr. Kirby had a good art day that
I'm
day.
enjoying that so far.
I'm going to get shit for what I just said.
You will.
You will. If Biggie Shack's here, you forget it.
There's bare legs there, and,
I read,
If women could put their
I
heads
read
between
the
their legs, you wouldn't need
Avengers.
us men.
Well, I don't
Well,
know.
does
That
that
would,
look like it
that
go
would
up
mean
all-
you could shove your own head through your neck and then down there. Ew.
Well, that looks like Gray Man. He's usually got his head up his arse.
one of the
Yeah.
pull-up dolls.
I added an
Wait,
R
can I
just
Benefits
to
see
of
be
being
that?
like
double
Ray.
jointed.
That's what happens when you
That's the
indulge
benefit
in
of being
yoga.
double jointed. Don't be jealous, mate.
Yeah, but would you want to suck your own wiener?
Oh boy.
Would you?
Have you started, Bill?
Weird.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was
Not right
fault.
now, Matilda. I've got a show on.
Right.
My fault.
Yeah. Bare legs, anyways.
You'd like to in general, though? Well, whatever you're into.
That's
All
that's,
right.
that's a discussion for another stream, Matilda.
That's a
Make a
discussion
note of
for
that
never.
question, and we'll do a stream
No,
another time.
it's okay. It's okay.
Ask
I don't need to
Matilda
know.
or answer Matilda. We can
I
call
don't
it.
need to know.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
need to know
exactly.
that. All right, now that is amazing. Yeah, I will say the Kirby's art looks
This video just
a lot
got
better here.
demonized and demonetized.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they can't do that. I'm a Jew, and that would be anti-Semitic. All right, but back to this one. Now that is a starter page. I mean, holy shit! If I saw that, I would immediately grab the cover just to find out what the fuck's happening. I mean, that belongs in a horror story, and I'm giving it a 10.
Oh,
Wow.
Criminal.
That's
and
fantastic.
Matilda, if you want to know what the actual front cover looks like, it looks like that. Because as I say, I literally just finished reading it.
Throw in the box.
Right.
Oh, is that the one you should show?
That's the front
Yeah.
cover. That's the one.
Yep.
Well, that's what the cover
Yeah,
actually
that's
looks
what I
like.
just showed,
too.
yeah.
Well, that
That's
cover
what it
wouldn't
looks
get
like.
much, but that
It says
splash
it hasn't
page.
It hasn't got a coffee. Most of them don't have a coffee ring on them. My one has like a cup ring on it, but other than that, it still looks like that. Right, well,
Oh,
anyway, back
Easy
to-
Comics reader, hello.
Over to Bill.
Hey, Easy. How you doing, buddy?
Makes me
All
miss
right.
our crazy mode. I wish she was here.
We've got Two-Fisted Tales, issue number 29.
Really, Mr. Bill?
enough.
After what we just seen, you mentioned
Korea.
fists.
Exactly. Gorgeous Jack Davis art.
Yeah.
Well, they're fucked.
Hmm.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well,
That's
you
not
have-
a career
you
I
have-
want to have.
You have a slab copy of this, Bill?
1952.
1952.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Korean War. You have a slab copy of this, Bill?
Korea.
I don't know.
Wait, is that how you write
Oh.
Korea?
Quite honestly, I don't know. Yeah,
Okay,
Like
all right.
Korea.
Korea, yeah.
it's about the Korean War. Yes.
Wow.
This
Korea, that's
specific
Those are
story is.
Korean
That's how it's
soldiers.
Mm,
No,
No.
those are American soldiers.
no, those are Americans. Yeah.
I should
Getting
have
killed in
ducked.
Korea.
So yes, the big boom of war comics was during the Korean War.
Yeah, there was loads of big booms at wartime. All the bombs going off, the big boom here,
Yeah, that's
big
true.
boom there. It's like big booms everywhere during wartime.
Oh shit.
Not like the big bums on this
Ah,
panel
Mr.
right here.
Okay.
Yeah. I love big bums and I cannot lie.
I bet
I hope
you
you
do.
don't mean these bums. All right.
Yeah.
I like it. It's nice and detailed. We have some action. We have some shooting too. I like that. An
It's
8.
the first time Bill's had action.
Okay, an 8 for Korea. Right, Roger Aldine, have you a comic to show us all?
All right, mate. Let's go to Marvel. We showed a Wild Boy,
Uh-huh.
which I think is, what is it? Ziff Davis calling it. We showed a DC. Let's go to Marvel
Regrettably.
and let's go to the Old West Ghost Rider.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is Western Gunslingers.
That's the Ghost Rider before the Ghost Rider, right?
Correct. This is number 6, I do believe. And
Good thing it rides at night. That white would have been fucking dirt.
look at that last line down there. Can even the Ghost Rider turn away the scalpeled scythe or scythe of death?
Yeah.
Right down there.
Well, he's already presumably a ghost, so why is Death even there? Wasting time?
Well, he's not really dead. He's just covered in this white powder.
Yes. He's
I
pretending
think
he's
he's
dead.
so muscular. White makes you look fat.
I don't think that was his main concern back then, Matilda. There was no social media back
He
then, so
wanted
no
to
problem.
install fear in the heart.
Well, I'm sure the ladies were happy. They got a better look at his butt.
Well, he was taking
I
a
guess.
selfie while he was rearing up on the horse. Matilda. Yeah.
No one knows where Matilda mind goes sometimes. She says some things. It's like, what is she talking about? I don't understand. Just nod your head. Nod your
I
head.
never
and
saw
go along
anything
with
of
it,
any
Roger, so
prurient nature on this cover until Matilda starts analyzing it.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
yeah.
And through
Oh,
the
she
eyes of
started
a
talking about his
woman.
butt. What you should have said, Roger, is what you should have said is, look how he looks like Moon Knight. That's what you should have said.
Yeah,
White
yeah.
costume like
I
Moon
already
Knight.
thought about that.
Yeah.
And as
I
a
don't
proper
use any of those
Ghost
kinds
Rider-
of deceptions on my covers
Since
or
when?
cover
Not
lists.
a
Did you
deception,
turn
just
over a new
mentioning
leaf?
a resemblance.
Hmm.
Covers to the wheel.
He's saying somebody add back covers to the wheel.
I think we did that once, didn't we? We
I
did
think
that covers
so.
once.
No.
Those are tough though because those are usually
Yeah, we
covered
did that
up.
first, didn't we?
Yeah, we did that. Yeah.
Yeah, we did it once.
I think I won.
Yeah,
I won
back
that
covers.
week. Back covers. With all the adverts on the back covers, I won that week. I'm sure.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, all
I
the
showed a
guys
bunch
I
of
never
them
back.
saw, but
model,
maybe we
covers.
did.
I mean, that was like 4 years ago. I mean, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're
Just a
miserable.
few years ago, yeah.
I don't think that's the way that phrase turns, Matilda.
That
But
is my version. All right, well, I love this one.
Yeah.
It's got
I
horses.
was gonna say,
It's got a man fully dressed in white. Reminds me of Ghost Rider and Moon Knight.
Ugh.
And it has death. What more could you ask? 10.
Ugh. What more could you ask?
Oh.
A non-crappy cover. How about
Yeah.
that?
Well, I could ask for Daredevil as well.
All right.
I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just,
know.
like
You-
flabbergasted here.
You've been running a scam the whole show, sir.
All right.
Speaking of scam artists, you're up, Ray.
I love how you matched your shirt to your Reese's.
That's true. Yep.
That's probably a patch.
Spit it out, man.
What are you doing?
Can't even show the thing.
All right.
All right, the Amazing Spider-Man. Beware the power of Ugg. Gug.
Gog.
They were very creative with names,
Oh,
eh?
Gog.
Ugg is right.
Ugg.
I think he had it right with Ugg.
Gug.
Who does he remind? He looks like one of the characters
Wow.
from Gargoyles. I think.
It's like
I
that's
like
Bill,
his
Yeah,
speaking.
Bill
check
King
out
there.
that.
Imagine it's him speaking.
Check out the blonde.
Some kind of
Oh.
alien language.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually the Marvel Tales there, isn't it? Okay.
That is a very
Yeah,
cool
originally it's a
giant.
reprinting for something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gog.
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 Hmm.
I guess they didn't have many name ideas at the time. They should have put a cat on
where
a
is my
keyboard.
He might have been one of the 50s monsters
Yeah,
from like
biblical-
Tales to Astonish or something.
They got Ray's water pipe in there somewhere.
Where?
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 What kind of water pipe?
Where he smokes his hashish, as the kids call it. Yeah.
Hell.
Yeah. You got to wonder who's selling all these
Where's the
giants'
monster?
clothing, really, haven't you? Where do they get their tops
Yeah.
from? These
Yeah. Well,
big and
you
mighty.
think they cornered the market too,
Is it
right?
high and
Ray?
mighty?
I'm
Yeah,
sure they have
the
their
larger
own clothing
sized
stores.
gentleman shops in high and mighty.
I'd imagine they're drawn with their clothes on.
That's
God
the
is the real name.
big and tall shop that they go to.
Now I'm in conflict. Which
Yeah,
name is
yeah.
worse, Gog or Grogu? No, Grogu is still worse.
Yeah, barely though.
Fuck you, Star Wars writers.
I like Gog, it's snappy.
Yeah,
I think
Grogu
you
sounds
should
like
call your
something you
first child Gog,
vomited.
Matilda.
Doesn't it?
And
Yeah.
what, Mr. Gray?
Well, you should call your first baby Gog.
I don't want him to get bullied in school. Gog. Might as well
And the
name him
second one could be
Grogu.
called Mardu.
Well, I was thinking
Okay,
of Lucifer, but that would be too much on the nose. All right, back to this one. That is a very impressive
I thought that was
monster.
going to be Lucifer.
I do like Lucy. All right, I'm giving this one a 10 as well.
Yeah.
That is a great art
idea.
and a nice
Yeah.
giant monster. Dr. Bong.
Okie dokie.
Yeah,
Thank
Howard
you,
the
my
Duck.
dear.
Right.
Howard the
I
Duck.
just have panels again. It's
Uh-oh.
Brave and the Bold, number 82. Batman teaming up with Aquaman, the sleepwalker from the sea. And here we see someone being shot in the back of a harpoon gun.
Ooh, nice.
Batman's spying this scene. There's a girl being followed by some chap, and he's about to pounce. And then a car comes charging up. Screech, says the car. Well, that's the whatever. And then twang.
Is that a transformer?
Boom!
Yeah. Isn't that contradictory?
It's quick between
a
the panels, isn't it?
sleepwalker?
The panels do kind of jump up a bit quick, don't they? It's like people jumping out of everywhere. It's like that was a bit.
Shouldn't it be
It's a bit
sleep
of a strange
swing
story as well. Aquaman's been hypnotized.
swimmer? Should be a sleep swimmer.
Yeah, well, he was hypnotized to kill Batman or something. I can't remember now. I only read it recently as well, and I've forgotten it already because it's one of those ones like.
That must have been one hell of a good story then.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
sleepwalker.
That was Batman in the 60s.
Yeah.
Some weird stuff.
I thought Greyman said sleepwalker,
Mm.
and so I'm thinking that's
Oh,
contradictory.
Bravo
That doesn't even
Home.
make sense.
Not Skywalker either. It's not a Star Wars tie-in,
No,
Bill.
it isn't.
Sleepwalker. Unlike Bill, who talks in sleep.
A sleep toker? That's Rayman, isn't it? Sleep toker. I mean, talker.
He's
Talker.
more like a sleep
Talker.
snacker.
Talker.
Okay. I like that. That is plenty of action. And we
Not
have a
really.
diver that's about to kill him.
Yeah.
That's a good idea because you can immediately escape into the water and all the clues will be washed off.
Kind
All
of
the
boring.
evidence, I should say. Fantastic. I'm giving it a 9.
Ugh.
Okay.
Luke Sleepwalker.
Don't mind if you do. Thank you most kindly.
Matilda's manual for hiding evidence.
That's
going to an Amazon store near you soon. Hey, now, man.
You can purchase a signed copy through me.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Hi, Mr. Nauman.
Were you asleep, Nauman? Where were you for the first hour of the show almost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was counting
probably
his fish.
Go back and watch.
He probably was up with CJ till like 4 a.m, knowing him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got 3 votes for Mr. Ray. 4 votes for Mr. Ray.
Oh, wow.
Wow, 5.
What the
One
fuck are
vote
you
for
voting
Mr.
for Ray
Bill.
for?
Let me just put the cover on our
Mr.
comic
Metarog
around.
from Cap.
You are repeating yourself, Scott. It's the first sign of mental illness. You just repeat things over and over again.
Well, to get the jury on your side, Mr. Bill.
Well, Scott's not going to vote for me anyway.
I tried
so
my
it's
best to
no
knock
harm.
on Ray's comic books by only inviting him on 3 hours ago, and he still bloody well wins.
Well, he's got 3 boxes of coverless comics. What do you expect?
Yeah, it wasn't hard to find.
I know, exactly. He's ready.
I know the feeling, Ray. I know the feeling.
If he was Darth Vader in tutus, he'd have a box of that
would.
too.
He would.
Listen, Ray organizes his comics
Yes,
based
we've
on
studied you
Cover
as a
Slingers
kid.
categories.
I even put my covers in a bag and a board.
No matter what you choose,
It could
he's
be
starting on
Pornhub, Jackson, the very niche corner of Pornhub.
Yeah, the niche of Pornhub that no one watches.
Yes,
Speaking
I'm
of
far too
Pornhub-
principled, Norman, to be on that.
Oh, sorry, I was distracted here.
You have your hands full.
I do. They're smooth.
One thing
Speaking
at a
of
time,
that,
mate.
this comic book remind me of my the splash page remind me of my honeymoon because I was strong like a bull and I became a juggernaut man.
It became the juggernaut.
Oh my god, that face is horrendous.
Strange
Well, he says that a
Adventures
lot.
172.
Does he have
Leave
2
Cap
rats
out of it.
hanging
Let's
in
focus on the
from his
comic.
nostrils?
Strange Adventures, did
What
you
the
say,
fuck is
mate?
going on with his
Yeah,
nostrils?
Strange Adventures 172.
No, please bring that closer.
Nice.
What the fuck is up with his face?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes
it's
it sound like bull.
He's a bull man.
He's got
Steam.
hooves for
Yeah.
instead of hams there.
Mm-hmm.
He's got pig hooves.
That's yeah.
Oink
That's
oink.
That's what Matilda needs, a juggernaut man. Yeah.
No, I want Daredevil.
Is that steam coming out of his nostril?
Yeah.
Holy shit, it's a spider.
That's why Matilda wears red underwear to get the juggernaut man.
Well, I want to enjoy that, I don't want it to be shoved in.
Yes, Roger.
No, fair enough.
You need to reconsider your life choices, sir.
Also, apparently that's not really true that red attracts the bull. That's just a myth.
Well, that's not true with Captain. I
Yeah,
like a lot
they're
of
colorblind.
red lipstick,
Well, you're a different
red
case, Mr.
underwear.
Nauman, you got a break when they hired you
I
at
think
work,
he shops at
okay?
the same place as Cap does.
Go as a tailor.
I think he shops at the same shop as Cap does.
No, he shops the obesity section, probably. All right, but still, that is impressive. I'm giving it a 9.
Ugh,
And a big bull monster.
Oh yeah.
awful.
I agree that face he needs plastic surgery.
All right, Matilda likes a
I'm
big
clapping
bull man.
between the legs.
Okay.
Speaking of some clap,
Bill.
there's Bill.
Speaking of between the legs,
All right,
Bill,
we've
you
got
Bill.
from the 1960s,
we got a Willie. I should have said that.
Carl Barks.
Yay, we got Scrooge McDuck.
Cartoon.
Timber type.
Holy smokes.
know, sorry, Donald Duck.
Walt Disney's Comics and Stories, number 295.
That's Uncle
He's
Scrooge,
showing
right?
you wood, Matilda.
There's your woodpecker, Mr. Bill.
That's Uncle Scrooge right there with the top hat. Yeah.
So last time you
Kids, we're
showed
going to a farm.
Get the duck out of here.
Shut your ducking mouth, Gray Man.
Cartoon book.
That's right.
Ka-oon book.
Cartoon.
Cartoon.
All right.
Harpoon.
Any critiques before Matilda does the score?
Bill or the comic book?
If you like it.
You can
Just like a
critique
cartoon,
neither, I
Matilda.
think.
Just
Yeah.
like a cartoon.
Both are beyond reproach.
Well, that is a nice one. It's nice to see some.
He does have a bill.
Scrooge McMiller.
Yeah, he did bills.
Duck bill.
That is
McScrooge.
cute. And the colors could have been a bit more lively, but overall very nice. An 8.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Whilst
McMillan.
Roger is showing his comic book, I'm going to nip to the fridge to get my next beer. So you have a few minutes.
Very well. I will try to entertain
How long
and
do we
dazzle
need to
during
get a
those
beer?
minutes.
Tell
Too
them to
late.
go to the Louvre.
Okay.
too.
So my next entry is Challengers of the Unknown, number 43 from 1965.
Copycat.
And yep, right. And here we have the 4 challengers against
Oh, it's the Hand
Monstro.
of Doom.
That's a giant.
Well, it's
hand.
actually the
That's
Hand of
how
Monstro.
Doom.
Close though.
Yeah.
Run!
Well-
There's a giant hand.
There's a giant hand, a giant monstrous hand, because
Yeah.
of course the monster itself is much bigger than that. Let me see if I can show
Oh,
you.
come
the
on, Scott. That is a feat no one can do.
True.
Well, you have. Ooh.
Let's have a big hand for Roger's comic.
Thank you, yay! Right there is a big hand,
Ugh. That's awful.
and then you have the challengers, and of course that poor
Yeah.
chap there. That looks like Gray on his way to the fridge, but it's actually one of the potential victims of Monstro.
Mm.
Well, you should have wore red. You see, the
That-
green
that
made him stand
hand-
out too much.
That hand,
That hand
yes.
looks like what your mother warned you against. Leave it alone.
Okay, whatever, Gray.
Don't make your face that way. It will be stuck like that.
That's true.
Except his mother said, don't stick
Yeah,
your hand
exactly.
through the dimensional portal. It'll be stuck. And then the doctor can't pull it out again.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't
You'll be
listen.
attacked by superheroes from the Marvel Universe. Don't do it.
All right. Now, that is definitely a big hand. I think he only has 4 fingers, though,
Yeah.
judging by it. That guy, he really should have wore red. Then
How
he
about
would
a
have been
point
such
per
a
finger?
target.
A point per finger, Matilda.
Well, I'm going to give it a name. It's very nice. Could have been a little more actiony.
Oh,
Okay.
Roger wants to make Scott disappear. He said I'd only do that to Scott. right. Apparently he doesn't like you, Scott. I guess that's
Oh,
on
boy.
you. Next up, Rayman.
Shocking.
Your 2 favorite
The Reese's Man.
superheroes, Superman and Batman.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, he's wearing
Batman's
a
missing.
toilet
Well,
bowl on his head. Why is he wearing
That's
a toilet
interesting. The
bowl on
curse
his
that
head?
doomed Superman.
That
I'm
is
king of
a
Gotham City,
car-
and this is my treasury.
That's a car rim.
That is a really shitty crown. Who drew
Twisted
that?
auto
Pirate?
wheel.
Yeah.
Boy,
It's a
Um,
twisted
No,
auto
seriously,
wheel.
it looks like a toilet bowl that's been ripped out.
Doesn't it?
he's going
It's
crazy.
Twisted
It's
auto
insulting.
wheel.
Matilda.
There.
Silver, if
Rocket
you're gonna be a
training is
king,
there.
get yourself a proper crown maker. What the
No
fuck is
doubt.
that?
well,
Unless
you know,
He's obviously
literally
been
ripped up a
affected by red
toilet
kryptonite
bowl.
or
That
something
that
like
is
that.
a
He must-
tire rim.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
that.
That's a
I guess you know the
Tire
crown
rim.
shop was closed, so he just grabbed some random tire rim and
Right.
passed
Well,
the
we finally
crown
found
out of
something
it.
Superman's not capable of, making crowns.
It's ocular assault is
don't
what
blame
it is.
Superman. He's obviously been affected by kryptonite or some kind
It's
of.
an OO. It's ocular. The OA. Sorry.
Yeah.
Colorless
Now, my
book.
rods and cones are all messed up after looking at that crappy.
Jacket's crown hat
page.
looks better than this shit.
Yeah.
I think my
What
cornea
Superman's
detached after
wearing
watching
there
that
looks
cover
better
there.
That's Jughead's hat.
Come on now.
Jughead's hat looks better than
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
That's terrible.
I like a
That
pair
is
of dogs on the
right.
head.
Yeah. All right, but still, that is a hilarious cover. Batman's like, oh shit, he's destroying everything. And Superman looks like he's confused. I'm going to
Yes.
give it a 9.
Thank you,
Ah.
idea.
Wow.
Okie dokie.
For that chamber
Right.
pot cover,
We've got a Marvel comic for you
Flash
guys.
page, yeah.
Yes.
This is quite possibly the scariest robot you'll ever have seen.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I don't know,
Spider-Man
we've
and
already
the terrible
seen
threat
Vision.
of the living
What?
brain.
What's a Wobot?
That's a robot.
Oh, a robot. Oh,
The
sorry.
living
Robot.
A
brain.
robot.
Oh my, he's fat.
The living
How would
brain.
you like to see Pete Parker fight Flash Thompson? See Spider-Man fight a non-human menace? See a tale of sheer fantasy so real you'll feel it's happening to you. You'd like it? Okay, you've got it. Start reading. Originally
Yeah, it's like someone overfed a Tamagotchi.
Oh, man. The living brain. Okay.
Yeah, if that was
Wow.
the
Looks like
real,
something you got from the catalog at Christmas.
if that was the real number 8, Matilda, then I'd say that's a 10. But since it's a cheap reprint, I'm gonna go
It's a
for
reprint.
6 or 7.
I mean, it's not much of a brainy robot if it built legs like that.
I agree.
I mean, just knock him over and
It's
that's
even
it.
cheaper
It's like
because
a
it's got no
turtle.
cover bill.
Hey, Gray Man, you need a gray pair of legs? Here you go.
Yeah. Ditko was not the best at drawing robots, that's for sure.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey,
That was like a trash can.
Should have gotten some
Exactly.
references.
Yeah. It looks like one of those trash cans I saw in Italy. That's right,
Right.
exactly like it. With the little legs and the little dome
You
on
should
top.
have
Yeah.
got some
Sloppy
references.
shade
I
of
mean, what is
green.
with those legs? Did he sit on his office chair and think,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's a good idea"?
Like a weeble wobble.
This is what robots look like in that era.
Like someone overfed, he
Yeah.
just decided to draw overfed
Why
Tamagotchi.
is thinking Werewolf by Lunchtime not here? I could call me
Oh,
Frankie
yeah.
Roboto because that was a little
I
joke
bet
of
he
me.
didn't have any pies, so he didn't want to come on.
He only does the cover
Yeah,
cover
probably.
slingers, not the
Oh,
cover.
I know. Maybe
Oh,
he
Coverless.
finally went to pie
Yeah,
rehab.
true.
Doubtful. He'll
Yeah.
bust out of there in a couple days, Matilda.
Let's hope it's not a 12-step program.
Yeah.
It's not gonna help. He needs a 22-step,
Yeah.
no,
It's a
24-step
12-5
program.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that robot is so bad it's good. It's so
Not really.
ridiculous looking.
I'd say
what
it's
is
just
in
so
those
bad.
legs? Mr. Ditko should have gotten some references or shit.
Nice, nice.
I don't know how the editor just looked at it and said, "Yes, Steve, that is a fantastic robot design. Good work. Good
The
work.
only
Now
let's
let's get
The only
painted."
way this robot could be worse is if it was plugged into the main. That's the only way this robot could be worse. It was plugged into the main with a very short lead. That's
Could
the
have
only
been
way
worse
you could
if
be
he had wheels for heads too.
Yeah.
Ah, fantastic! I'm
Yeah.
giving this ridiculousness a 10.
Oh,
Oh, man.
that was vomit inducing.
Oh,
That
dear
was
me. Thank you
fantastic.
very much.
Oh,
Thank you very much. It is a cute robot. It's a
I
cute
don't
robot.
get how that
guys.
turned into a 10 there
Yeah.
somehow. I mean,
now think about it, Mr. Metarog.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you tried it.
It'll make your head hurt.
I was feeling sorry for Gray for a while
You
there.
don't
And
have-
then,
Not
You don't
anymore.
have to
Yeah, no.
That's your
Now,
problem.
don't question the logic of
You don't have the
the
living
don't
brain to
have
see
it.
how this is a 10. Yeah.
I'm gonna get
She
comments.
goes on
for that.
instinct and gut feeling.
Yeah,
oh,
I'm gonna get shit for saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a woman, so I can say it.
Vote for
That's
the punchy robot, everybody.
All right, we got 3 votes for Mr. Gray,
Don't
4
vote
votes for
for
Mr. Gray,
race.
2 votes for Mr. Metarog, 1 vote for Mr. Cap.
Blimey.
I think he was making a comment, not a vote there. But
Okay. Sorry.
I'll take it
One
either
vote
way.
for Mr. Gray.
I'll take a pretty vote any
I
round.
think that's the
That's
first anti-vote
vote.
we had.
He said he'll take it wherever he can get it.
not Gray.
Yeah, bring the
Alright.
legs on. I mean, damn.
All right,
What
looks
gets
like
me
you get
happy,
it, Mr.
yeah,
Gray.
whenever CapN's available, I have him on the show. But even when his votes don't count for nothing, he still can't bring himself to vote for me. Look,
Right there.
even though his votes don't count, even though I
Yeah.
won't count the vote, he won't give me a vote.
I
gave
you a
vote.
Every week,
No
I can't
count.
believe it. Shocking. That was a not vote. That was a not
Not
vote.
vote. It still works, right? Well, we'll go with little Daredevil 120 with Natasha and Daredevil.
Ooh, nice.
There's one coming up fast behind you.
What the fuck kind of head covers are those? Looks like they've been mummified in the head and that's it. Fuck the
You
rest
know what
of
it
it.
is? It's called the number 11 right there. Anybody want to try for 11?
That's
No.
120, I thought.
It is.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
that villain has no ass.
It's a 10,
Oh,
but it's
anybody want, oh, I
actually
see.
11.
Anyone try for 11? Okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
Look at that. Go Daredevil. Go Natasha. They were the first Marvel couple to live together without being married. I think.
Possibly.
I've heard that somewhere once.
It's possible. Yeah, it's possible.
I heard it once here.
Those head covers are ridiculous, but it's hilarious too.
Mm-hmm.
Flood bombs. How disappointing.
Got Nick Shield on the back.
Ooh.
Come here to ask for your trouble.
Good old
boyfriend.
Nick Fury. The good kind of Nick Fury, not the one they pussified in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
I can never look at that scene where he looks so cool, and then I remember a cat ripped his eye out. Oh,
But
well.
still a Daredevil, so there you go.
Pretty kinky. What do you mean?
Everybody else went speechless because they know there's such good numbers.
Good point, Scott. But what he doesn't tell you is that this was just 2 weeks ago that this happened.
What did?
His bedsheet incident where he cried.
Well, I suppose at least then you have something to wipe your nose on.
True.
Fair enough. All right, now we got some nice action. We got Natasha. She's a bit far, but at least you can tell she has boobs. So that's already a bonus. And that's a pretty nice fight scene. A 9, I say.
Oh, say again, please.
No.
It was 8.
9.
9.
Kick you out of marriage.
A clap.
A 9.
That's a very kinky clap, Mr. Cap.
I've completely lost track of what's going on because my dad just rang me. So
I'm
I lost
clapping them
track
ankles.
completely of what was happening. Who's up next?
Bill's next.
Mr. Bill,
Yeah.
Mr. Gray.
The ass below this.
Yeah.
All right. We have got several little panes of action in Blazing Combat issue number 1.
Uh,
That's
It
always
was
as good
tough.
as
I had
mine.
to tear the cover off
Yours
just to
cheating,
make
so good
it into
picture
this
of yours.
show today.
You're not giving yourself nearly enough credit, Bill. You're a big pain all day long. Oh boy.
Well, those are 9 pains in the ass. Well done.
Blazing
Oh, look,
Combat.
you shot right through him. Not in the fun way.
That's a good reading copy right there. Yeah.
But I think Greyman already
One way
said
of
that.
it shot.
You know, I think I prefer this to Virgin covers.
Well, I do have the cover.
Oh, it's just
Oh,
coverless.
that cover is sexy.
Blazing Combat. Flying Tigers.
Oh my.
It's
Yeah,
it's like a step for the people that struggle reading from the comic Mr. Gray showed in the first round.
And on
Look,
the back,
kids,
we
there's
have
some
Scott
pictures.
right there.
Exactly.
The
Context page.
devil that he
How
is.
last hour.
It's very passe.
Also last hour.
It's last season. Can't count Barry Jackson. Oh God, how we have fallen from that. Nowadays you have degeneracy. All right, on something less depressing. So this is like the one Mr. Gray has showed. Only this time we have a little picture, but so you can't really use much of your imagination. You can
Correct.
see what's going to happen.
We have 8 little pictures.
And still, that is a nice little table of contents. I'll give you that. I'll give it an 8.
All right.
He knows pain too.
Oh, then.
Hmm.
Then over to Roger.
All right. For the last, mercifully, installment of my particular 5.
Oh, don't worry. We'll be back in a week.
Well, yeah, this particular week. That's true. We have Amazing Adventures number 10,
Ugh.
starring the uncanny Inhumans.
That's a busy splash cover.
Yeah, holy shit.
There's a very busy cover here.
Was the artist on HD medication?
What she said.
I can't say as to the medication of Mike Sikowski at the time.
I think Mr. Sikowski had too much sugar that morning.
But yeah, maybe he had coffee with a lot of sugar. And we have the Inhumans there. This guy has the skinniest leg I've ever seen here.
Doesn't he?
That guy there.
And
but then, of course, we
the
have
granddaddy of J. Scott Campbell.
They say that about me too, Metarog.
Ray, stand up and show.
Is that Hercules? Is he trying to take
Ray's
out
got
to
that
open
big-
his zipper?
no.
Standing.
Look at that. Here you go.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, those are the skinniest legs known to man right there.
All right, wait.
I can
bring
stand
back
up
the
too,
camera,
but
please.
I mean,
Yeah.
Bring
there
back
isn't
the
much
camera,
else
please.
after that.
Right.
I just want to.
We don't want to see that skinny leg, Cap.
No.
I wanted to point out that Medusa is in there somewhere because on her belt buckle there's an M right there, so you can tell that's
Mr. Metarog,
Medusa.
I think you
We
should
don't know.
wipe the camera lens
You
a
right
little
there?
Be an
bit.
imposter.
For some reason, things look very blurry. There, that's better.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can see her boob is in the face of that dude I read about.
Maybe this is just in the
Yeah, I actually read the
Bring
issue
back
where
Nico
Black
for all we know,
Panther's
Roger.
introduced. And then you see the Inhumans in there briefly. Korak, right? That's Korak she's next to.
You see the Inhumans in there, please.
Karnak.
Karnak, yeah.
Karnak.
I have a facsimile of the first
Oh,
appearance of Black
Karnak.
Panther.
Johnny Carson, the magician. Yes. Karnak, the great. Yes.
He's an
Alright,
Inhuman, not a
that's,
mentalist.
Oh, okay.
That's one hell of a busy fucking cover, Jesus.
Uh-huh.
How do you follow what's going on?
You really can't throughout the
That's
story. Very confusing.
that's like one of those sweaters that are migraine inducing. That's a migraine inducing.
It's like a campy Christmas sweater. Yeah.
I mean, the art looks good, but it's very
That's like one of the
migraine
magic eye
inducing.
pieces. You have to squint to look at it. You
Yeah.
have to put it up to
Yeah,
your nose
not
and
to mention you have to
work
look at
out what it's
everything to
supposed to
see
do.
what the fuck's happening.
Exactly.
Okay, from what I understood, there's a bunch of people and they're big and they're standing around each other. And Medusa has her boob in Korak's face.
That's it. That's the
So
gist
for
of it.
that,
That's
I'll
more
give you an
confusion
8.
than Roger's popularity.
Very, very
Yes, I
generous.
can't tell anything else besides that.
Yeah.
I can't either, so I can't
was
argue with that. So
Yeah, shit,
Okay.
Mr.
Rayman.
Kalowski had too much sugar that day for
It's
sure.
the final Rayman.
And he always says, I saved the best for last.
Uh-huh.
Except for today.
And the ruler for last.
Except for today. Here we have that handsome devil himself
Oh, yeah.
playing the part
Not you,
of
Mr.
the
Bill.
Hunchback of Hollywood.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh, Roger, you
No,
were
I
talking
mean
about.
that's how the
Captain
Hollywood
America.
people look without
Captain
all the plastic
America.
surgery.
Yeah.
Blimey.
is that a fantasy masterpieces, Ray?
Yeah.
That is very cool, though.
Captain America.
Who drew that art?
Yeah.
That might be Al Avison, not too sure, or Sid Shores maybe.
You
Not
should
too
stick
sure.
to drawing monsters.
Yep, that's Scott up there. Congratulations, Scott. You're in the big time, sir.
It looks like Bill wondering where the sound of the woodpecker's coming from.
Yeah, he's checking out his house.
He's looking around.
all the way to an apartment in London.
Plastic surgery. That face of Captain America looks fucking awful.
Doesn't it?
And don't get me started on Bucky.
Oh my god, yeah, it's a bit of a...
Originally presented as Captain America number 3.
It looks like his face has been carved out of potato.
So that could be Kirby?
That's terrible.
Potato.
Don't know.
Come on, give Mr. Kirby some credit. It's clearer than that.
Yeah, that doesn't look like Kirby, but it could be very early Golden Age Kirby, I guess, yeah.
You know, that saddens me. It could have been worse.
Could have been.
I'm not sure, Matilda, so don't take my word for it.
Doesn't look like his
We
art
rarely
style,
do.
No,
but
it doesn't.
if that was his beginning art style, you know what? I take back everything I said about the current one. Never mind, it's better. It's better. Oh God, those things. Thank God you can't see the faces in the big one because the monster looks great, but oh God, the faces, Jesus. I was complaining about that one in Miss Truesdale. At least that one's somewhat clear. What happened here? Back then,
talking about Gray Man again?
Nowadays, they're just fucking lazy.
Mm-hmm. Just lazy.
All right.
You talking about Rayman?
Now the composition is very cool.
Yeah.
That art style.
Yeah, it's rough.
Well, then, yeah, 8.
Yeah.
8. That art style's too
That should
much.
be next week's theme. Next week's theme should be exactly
4
the same.
points too many.
Yeah, it could be Joe Simon. That's true. It could be Joe Simon.
Next week's theme should be exactly the same comics.
Well, Joe Simons?
Could be.
That would be tough.
Yeah,
that would never happen.
I've got my 5 new comics or something. But
Unless
anyway.
that was his beginning stage.
It looks more like Simon than Kirby to me.
Okay, we started off the first comic book, Cap's back, and I think this one, the actual cover is probably true as well. Cap smashed, but I'll show you the actual inside. Comic book. Cap is definitely smashed. He's always smashed when he comes on these shows. Captain America out of commission. Late summer, 15 miles from the North Pole. Surrender, Flag Smasher! Surrender, or I'll have no choice but to kill you. My own agent shooting at me. You fools! I am the leader, the founder of Ultimatum.
What the fuck does his name have to do with his costume?
Sue me, whatever. Sorry?
What the fuck does his name have to do with his costume? Why is it called Flag Smasher?
He's called Flag Smasher because he wants to destroy all nations. He thinks that be like united and no different countries. Everyone should.
I thought he wanted to bone everyone in the Hilta cartoon.
It's an interesting. It's kind of like Captain America villain, so it kind of makes sense. Like
he's an
he
anarchist.
wants to destroy all flags and all nations.
Is he a villain?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
I
mean,
he's an interesting villain. Though I've got to say, he's quite an interesting.
It slightly looks like Hawk from Hawk and Dove a little bit. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe. Jackson says pencils by Kirby.
Oh, it is by Kirby. Okay.
God.
Wow.
So it was worse before.
Not this one.
Okay. John
Mr. Kirby has talked a lot over the years.
Who's John Lennon? Nauman? I've never heard of him. Is
John Lennon?
John Lennon.
I think he added an extra A in there.
Is that what
John Lennon.
Imagine that bookworm could spell.
I never heard the song Imagine, or any Beatles song for that matter.
Well, that was a Lennon solo song, but they're all horrible.
I did unfortunately happen to see a photo online of Yoko Ono without a shirt on.
Ugh.
I mean, she was wearing a shirt, but she wasn't wearing a bra. And
that's almost as bad as that shirt on.
Oh, fuck's sake.
At least Cap could sing better than Yoko Ono, I'm sure.
Oh, no.
Anyone can sing better than Yoko Ono. Anyone. I'd rather listen to a seal. Maybe we should get a seal to
sing a seal.
Bob was doing a seal. What? No, he was doing a jacket.
It was a singer.
That Alf. You got that Alf cover.
Yeah.
Poor Elf. I mean, you just... what do they expect the poor seal? He has a big alien fucker sitting on him. Of course he's going to scream from pain. And it's only the parents who went to the, that particular area.
So Gray Man got a 7 then, huh?
No. I'm giving that one. I really like that one.
Ugh.
I like how they're skiing in this costume. It looks
I'd
so
rather
evil.
you didn't like it.
And he reminds me of Hawk, so I'm gonna give that a 10.
Oh my
What?
God.
Wow.
I say.
Yeah.
We're
I
the
know,
smelling
yeah,
salts.
Roger.
We're the smelling salts.
Make
We're
Gray
all
Man
about
look
to
good.
take off
You
for
should
that
call
one,
your
yeah.
wife Mr. Metarog.
You know what? I've got a
Wife.
feeling that Matilda. I think Matilda was visited by free spirits, and they tried to turn her away from being a gracist, and like she's gone completely opposite way now. It's like the spirit of gracism past, the spirit of gracism present, and the spirit of gracism future. And she woke up and she goes, "I'm not going to be mean to Grey Man's comics anymore."
No. Now those spirits showed me everything
All
I
right.
already knew. I told them to fuck off. All right.
No,
one
I
vote
just come
for
back
Mr.
and make you
Gray,
look good, Gray. You have to use the
One vote
captain.
for Mr. Gray, one for Mr. Bill, another for Mr. Ray, another for Mr. Gray. We have a tie. Right? Yeah, we have a tie. We'll give it a few more seconds.
One for Bill, two for Gray, two for Ray.
A gracious
Cat
Carol.
voted for himself. Ooh, that's
Gotta
rare.
give a pity vote somewhere.
Self-love. We all need to practice it. Okay, we'll get a
Okay.
few more seconds. If not, it looks like we have a tie, gentlemen.
These go back into the dungeon.
A gracious Carol, written by Gray Man Dick.
All right, one for Mr. Ray and one
A
for
Midsummer's
Mr. Ray.
Carol.
A Midsummer's
Yeah.
Dickhead.
Okie dokie. Well, who knew that Coverless comics could actually be a thing for a cover slinger show?
Cap
Or a
knew. He's the one
non-cover
who came up
slinger
with it.
show.
Yes, but let's not do it again.
I agree.
Yeah. Anyone got any streams or anything? Any videos coming up they want to mention? I know Metarog just did a cool Anthro introspective. Would you call it?
Yeah, I would say that's
Retro.
about right. Yes.
Yep, that was good. I only have one of those books.
Well, I still need to watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
It's a cool little
And I thought that
series.
was a really cool run, a cool series as well.
Yeah,
I really like that
cool
series.
series.
It's like when I read it, I expected nothing from it. I wasn't expecting anything.
Yeah, it's just not.
Just
I don't
fun.
think it's a series that would have lasted very long because the situations would not
Yeah,
be
like
like
you say,
that different
not
during
scope
those
stories,
ages. You know.
yeah.
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 Are
They
you
would have
are you
repeated
doing
themselves quite a lot if it had been a long run, wouldn't it?
are you doing what's in the box Tuesday? You're still going at Lisa's.
No, I can't do it now.
All right.
I'm still at Lisa's because I have to look after it pretty much every
Bring a
day
few
because
comics
she's
and just come on with
chemo's
us, man.
really flat.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a few, but no, because she's an early to bed. So like when you're starting, I'm literally in bed at like 8
Oh,
o'clock.
okay.
She goes to bed. She's an early bird. And I'm a night owl, so it's kind of awkward. I lay in bed like on my laptop, but I don't want to come on a stream.
All right,
so you know.
So I guess Ray and I will do another Boxo Misterioso.
Who?
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't
El
speak
Boxo
German,
Misterioso.
Unless you want
that's-
to change the day, Gray.
That's Croatian. What you talking about?
Oh, that's Croatian. My
Hey?
mistake.
What you say, Ray?
I said, unless you want to change the date today instead of a Tuesday.
No, I
go
can't.
to
Because like I was here every week, every day last week, and
oh,
probably
okay.
every
All right.
day this
Not a
week.
problem. No.
Yeah, she's like having
Yes, you know,
complications
buddy.
and that, and she can't do anything. I'm
I
doing
know.
all the shopping and cooking and everything.
Ah,
so,
poor Lisa.
yeah,
Mhm.
she's only just got off the bed so I could do cover slinging. She's lying on the sofa now instead.
Oh,
Anyway, it's my birthday in a little while, so maybe I'll do a stream for my birthday, like on the 5th of September. But
Oh, that's
we'll
right,
see.
5th
We'll
of
see what
September.
happens,
that's
where
right.
I am and what I'm
Right.
doing. I don't know yet.
it's not too late. I'll catch
Yeah.
it.
Right, let's let Matilda give us some stories, shall we?
Yes, may Lisa get better soon, Mr. Gray. All right, I have a
she's got
whole
one more
video
chemo to
out
go, so
next
hopefully.
week. Fingers crossed. And a thoughts video tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's about it. You'll see, I got more. Actually, oh yeah, I got one Hellboy in my haul, Mr. Bill. I expect you to watch it.
You better believe it, sister.
All right, ready? 5th place this week shockingly, with 43 points, is Mr. Metarog. Woo!
And he didn't deserve 41 of those points.
I don't mind ending up last on this category, guys. I really had no idea what kind of coverless things to do.
Okay.
It is, yeah.
Fourth place this week.
I thought you showed some good comics, Roger, to be honest.
Okay.
With 44 points is Mr. Bill. Woohoo!
It's that Scott, that blasted Scott.
All right. Third place this week with 45 points is Mr. Cap. Clap with the legs.
Hot legs, hot legs.
Welcome back, Cap. Welcome back.
He came back from his sea voyage for that.
Right.
Poor Cap.
Legs and money.
And now he's smashed.
But he's always smashed in the fun way.
True.
Right. You ever seen Cap with
Alright,
TNT
And
legs?
he's
Place
daily
this
crop
week.
already, that geezer.
Second place this week with 49 points is Mr. Gray. Woohoo!
Oh,
The Greyman does whatever the Grey.
We have a new
There
clip.
you go, try that again, shall we?
Amazing!
Anyone but Ray.
Hit the wrong button, Gray.
Not the
Yeah.
bottom.
Right.
Wrangler. Oh,
Push this one.
Beer is best. Beer is best. And makes you fit.
I do like that song. It's very fun.
Oh, no.
All right, first place this week with 52 points is Mr. Reese Ray.
no.
Woo!
Boo, I say.
Hey, thank you, thank
Wow,
you,
well done,
Please
mate.
don't pick a coverless category.
thank you.
It was this polka dotted lizard,
I'm
wasn't
just
it?
glad that I came second. So
That was
I might
mine.
choose a category
Oh.
for next week.
Yeah, I bet you're usually glad you came
I'm
second.
all out of categories.
You got it,
You're
always.
fun, right?
I never come first.
Give us a-
That's
give us a
why
theme
Tori
for-
loves
for a
him.
future show.
Right.
Have you
Give
done
us a theme for a future show, right?
have you done sunglasses or eye protection?
We've
I
done
think,
glasses.
I think we did.
Yeah, we did that.
Matilda
Yeah,
didn't pick
yeah.
something. I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, sure,
Come
be all
on,
you had,
Mr.
Ray.
Ray. Think of something.
I'm not gonna pick numbers.
Okay, how about candy?
Yeah. All right, candy.
Candy covers. Okay.
Andy Lotta.
Okay.
Candy.
Okay, candy.
All right.
I haven't had candy, I
That's a
think.
good theme for Ray, because Can is the name of one of the strippers that he puts lots of dollar bills into.
I was just
the-
going to say, I think that her name's Candy right here.
Does
Right,
she
so here we
even
go
have a
with the
head?
spin.
All right. First one's the win.
Yep, that's well said, Rod. Bill. First spin is the win.
Let's see, what do we have?
Off the panel.
Off the panel.
Oh, what's that?
So we'll
Like
let
a
Roger
hand.
describe it then, because Roger chose this one. So
Yeah,
what do you think of as off the
That
panel?
is when there's something on the cover where
Right.
where something is coming off the panel. You don't have like the whole person or the whole action on the cover. There's something coming off into the actual cover.
Okay, so kind of like what we have with Between the Legs a little bit.
Right, except that that you just had the top missing or whatever. This is could be anything. Could be missiles coming, whatever. Not showing
This is
where
going
it's
to be
coming
a
from.
headache to make a thumbnail for.
Jackson said,
Sorry,
"Kick Bill
Matilda."
off the panel.
That's okay. I'll think of
confusing, yeah.
something.
Just
You
don't
also
throw me
said
off
it
the
could be
panel
like
for
someone-
choosing that.
I won't. Anyway, we
Did you not-
accepted
you
Mr.
not say
Cap
as
with
well, Roger?
coverless.
What was that?
Did you not say as well it could be someone looking at something off the cover? So they could be looking over
Yeah.
there and you could
Yeah.
obviously look at something that's
Exactly.
off the cover, that kind of
Anything,
Yeah.
any action that's happening
So-
off the panel, but it's obvious that
So
there's
like
some
that
kind
one
of
issue
Well, there's a lot
where
of
you
action
see,
going
where
on
you see a
off the
part of
panel right
Wolverine's
now.
boot, and then that's the first Wolverine appearance because you saw a fucking boot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. I
well,
like that.
you
Something
determine
like that,
whether
yeah,
that's
something like that.
germane, Matilda. But yeah, it has to be a
Right.
little bit more
Well,
involved than that.
Wolverine's Canadian, not German,
Yeah.
Roger. I don't know where you got mixed up with that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Thanks
Good
everyone
old
for coming.
movie.
Thanks jury. Thanks panel. It's
Bye,
been
everybody.
fun.
Thank you, everyone.
Anyway, let's all get
Bye.
covered.
Have a great
Enjoy the rest of
weekend.
our night.
Remember, wash between the legs.
Yeah.